Wait, where's my copy? Oh. Ah! Nah. Where the There it is. Yes. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Humans. Micha wana wana wami wemo. Demons. I guess, hey guys, shows you 925 here with I don't know who the fuck's here. Oh, we wait for some 5 minutes. Now, you know what? Let's do some night fire while we wait. Yeah, and because it's a bond night. Since this is a Friday, I got a liter of Baja Blast. I'm not gonna drink it all tonight. At least I hope. I fucking don't. I don't need a fucking heart attack. Night shift's a mission I can do in 5 minutes.
There's someone over there!
Office floor laser trip switches test cycle now running. Cycle will complete in 4 minutes.
Oh, hang on.
Hi.
Oh, there we go.
I was doing this as a prelude to you coming in because I didn't want to play Pokemon with no one to talk to.
Okay.
Hi, how have you been, Bonrai?
I've been fine. Just busy, as usual, nowadays.
Yeah. I've been less busy. I would say, alright, I went this way.
Cycle will complete in 3 minutes.
Been, let me think of what I've done. Today's been a rough day.
Oh, that's not good.
I've, 6, 7, what was it? 6, 7, 0, 6. I went to the Family Dollar to try to get a Family Dollar in a Hy-Vee US, which is you know what a Family Dollar is, right? That's a nationwide.
Yeah, it's a dollar store.
Yeah.
Cycle will complete in 2 minutes.
Family Dollar. No, 6, 3, 5, 6. Usually 4-digit codes usually have a repeating.
Laser
digit.
trip switches test cycle aborted. Office floor laser system now active. Executive floor lasers test cycle.
So went to Family Dollar to get a apple because someone, me, extended his thing and has to pay for Pokemon TCG Premium in about 3 days.
Ouch.
So that's about $10. So I was just gonna get a $10 card and have my card pay the rest. And I was gonna be like, actually, I was gonna get a $15 card because that's how they usually used to be. Okay, I forgot when the cutscene goes, the thing goes. Family Dollar. What I said about Family. Got a card. Well, I tried to get a card. They said I needed cash and I didn't, and I couldn't just do cash and card to put onto a card. I know it. I guess it's to keep from scammers doing scammer shit, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I didn't fault them, so I went to Hy-Vee to try to get one because I figured they would. They don't have any Apple gift cards, so had to walk back home.
Cycle will complete in 3 minutes.
Walk back home, got me found some change, $5, the remaining money in change. And it was at $10, so I didn't have to use as much from my card. So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like last time when I showed up more on text. I work 2 jobs, so it's hard
Yeah.
for me to find time to do stuff. And I'm even thinking on swapping jobs for my part-time, because I got a notification saying Apple customer service is hiring. So just like,
Okay, I can
walking
call.
around.
I can call you. Be like, hey, what's up with my phone?
yeah, honestly, that's what I've been doing for like the
2
past
minutes.
16, 17 years or so. That's basically what I do. That's basically what I did for family all the time. It was like, how does this work? And then I'm like, just do this, this, and this, and then boom, done.
Mine's not necessarily how does this work. Mine is more like
Out of here, Jane. It's a trap.
I put that together.
more
in your
advanced
boyfriend's
stuff than
chopper
like
and
most
then
families.
clipped
Because
me
I
off
can
the
do
bill.
like
You don't understand.
how does
Drake couldn't help
how do you do? I can do like most stuff that people need help with. Oh god.
I mean, I was also like troubleshooting, so it was to the point that my grandmother actually would ask me, like within us moving into the same house, along with a couple other members of my family, it was like almost right away she's like, get me an iPhone. And we're like, you don't know technology at all. Why do you want an iPhone? Because he can help me if I have problems. And we're like, yeah, fair. And there was like no prodding from me. It was literally just, give me an iPhone. I'm like, okay.
I live in a house with three the staff that helps with the house, and the 3 other roommates who don't know technology very well. As well as I do, anyway. Although one of them, it's used, and the staff who does documents, sometimes doesn't know how to use the thing, and sometimes they hit the back button, the back button by mistake. How do you hit the back button? It's like, how do you open up the thing that shows what's happening in the background of the website? How do you do all the old people? Stop touching buttons. I say this with love.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that I have my double
Now
sword,
XD.
now the main game.
Yep.
Sorry. I
mean, I was actually showing one of my friends the article about the life-size Eevee and Eeveelutions.
You mean the Eevee that went out of stock like right away?
Yeah, I actually thought of you the first time. Like, I saw that article and I'm like, oh, that's something Shadow would definitely go for.
I tried. It was out of stock as soon as I got to it.
Yeah.
I
really wish that I could have the money.
just the Eevee. I was just gonna get the
Yeah.
Eevee because the Eeveelution, the Eevees were at least because the Eevee is a very small Pokemon.
Mhm.
Which means
Yeah, it's like teddy bear sized or a little bit bigger than that, so you could literally just like hold it in your arms.
That, and also it doesn't cost an arm and a leg.
That too.
So last time we just got the purify chamber.
Awesome.
If you notice, why everyone just gathered around the purify chamber, clapping immense.
Yep.
Because this is a science.
I'm assuming you don't have much to work with in terms of Pokemon.
I have my
or
team.
the purify chamber.
I have my team that I'm kind of using, and Teddy is probably saying Teddy the Teddy Ursa, who will be an Ursaring and still named Teddy, because it's just funny to go Teddy hug and just the Ursaring just like just like the softest Ursaring. Flare Leon, the head of the head of the Cinnabar Island of the Eevee Mafia.
Okay, interesting choice for an evolution.
I love Flareon. He's fluffy.
True. I'm just so used to people hating on Flareon because he's not very useful compared to the others.
If Eevee, I don't like if I had to pick an evolution, not Eevee, if I had to evolve my Eevee, and if I had a choice, it's either Umbreon or Flareon, and Flareon, and Flareon is the most fluffy. Shroomish I'm probably going to be using, and Dr. Eggman.
I was wondering about that name.
But Celio looks like Eggman.
True, with the mustache. Speaking of Eggman, I was actually like half analyzing, half just thinking to myself on Eggman because I'm just like, I was looking back and I'm like, Eggman is a really great case of how to make a villain both hilarious and threatening at the same time. Just because that's how Eggman is with like a lot of supplemental material and even sometimes in the games with the cutscenes, he's just not all that threatening from time to time, but once he steps up and decides, I am the big bad, he actually is kind of awesome and relatively threatening for a supervillain.
He's insane. He's literally insane. Sometimes his insanity gets in his way. Sometimes his logical mind takes over, and he fucking takes over the excuse my language takes over the world, and that's how we get the plot of
Sorry. It's like a lot of the games do have him as the main villain, of course, and just, between the games and then like I listen to the Twitter takeover mostly just from watching animations that people make, and he is just like the goofiest. He's honestly probably the goofiest one out of the entire cast. I even remember one where he was. Where he only agreed to answer one of the questions because he didn't want to feel left out, even though it had no pertaining to him at all.
Where the heck is this guy?
Yeah, like, even Sonic and his friends kind of called him out on it. They're just like, this does not pertain to you at all. I think it was about him running at super speed, like supersonic speed. And he's just like, yeah, that's really hard on the shoulders and stuff. And they're like, you don't run at supersonic speed. You just want to feel included, don't you? And he tries to deny it.
Which show is this again?
This is a Sonic Twitter takeover, so every year.
Right. Like,
I
the
don't
Twitter...
remember which one specifically.
I'm like... Yeah. I love the Sonic Twitter takeovers.
Yeah, I do too. My personal favorite goes to talking about Eggman's mustache.
My favorite was the Sonic X Shadow Generations one, where he like Shadow's like Shadow was asked what's his favorite favorite voice favorite musical artist, and like Sonic's guessing like some grunge band, and then Shadow's like Sabrina Carpenter.
I did not see that one, but that's totally something that would fit Shadow, if only just for the twist. Also, I remember someone asking what everyone smells like, and Shadow responds with lavender. I smell like lavender.
God dang it.
But yeah, Eggman's mustache is my personal favorite because I love how the question just asks about how would you groom such a perfect mustache, and everyone's just like, wait, is that for everyone or just Eggman? And Eggman actually goes through like his daily routine for it, and that's when Tails and Shadow get the devious idea. Let's shave it off.
No. Don't do that to the steak stash. That takes years. Like, a stash like that takes years of grooming.
Yeah, Yeah, I wonder what Eggman would look like if we shave his mustache off. I agree, Tails. Let's shave it off now.
Oh, this is where Dadan is.
Hey, it's Dr. Crane.
Dr. Crane, best Pokemon professor.
Too bad he'll never show up again.
Not unless I have a say about it. Okay, honestly, I have a thing for the underrated Pokemon professors like Dr. Crane and Dr. Elm. Well, Elm is mainly because Gen 2 is my first gen, so that I fully played a game on, but like
I was right in the middle of Gens 3 and 4, so I like those games a lot. Juniper is probably like one of the most underrated main game professors, I'd say.
Which one? Which Juniper?
Dang it,
Young Juniper? Young Juniper?
Young Juniper. Yeah, Young Juniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not her father.
Not her father. He really only comes up more in Black and White 2, and I only know that because I'm watching Chugga Conroy's Black and White 2 Let's Play right now.
I need to play that game on stream. And plus, it's been a long time. Didn't you try doing a Let's... I tried doing a co-op with someone. With me.
It was definitely someone else. I don't have Black and White 2, so...
Oh, it's Marcia. Man.
Yeah, I'd like Black and White 2. I'd probably end up getting both, if only so I can unlock all three of the Reggies and stuff.
It's great, because of, like, different fan... Alright, Mr. Cal.
I thought it was Kale.
Gale.
Or Kyle, I guess. I don't know.
I'm just gonna call him Cal. Cal. Cal.
Okay.
Like it. Ooh, stun spore.
That's fun. Stun Spore and Mega Drain are two of his main moves.
Like, I like the fact that it's Mega Drain, not just Absorb.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fine. Bite the routes. Jump.
I'm actually playing through Shining Pearl right now. I already beat the main game. I'm just EV training and such, so that way I can get tons of BP from the battle tower.
I'm trying to complete the Pokedex in Shining Pearl. Like when, no, don't send the Flare Leon back.
Oh,
Leon.
it did.
Oh well.
Teddy.
I'm afraid it is time. Shadow Blitz and return the sea. Return the sea dot. What's your offer?
Return the slab.
Return the slab, or suffer the consequences. I don't know if I got the voice out of, but I got the feeling of the voice at least.
Yeah. And it was Suffer My Curse.
Suffer my curse.
Yeah.
Sorry. Haven't fully watched the episode. I'm still a little bit scarred.
I mean, I only know it as well as I do because so many people say it's one of the darkest and creepiest episodes of the show. I was not one for Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was more my sister's thing.
I mean, no! Not the Goomba! Not the Goomba.
Is that what it's gonna be when it becomes a normal Pokemon again?
Yep. All my Buildums are called Goomba. I don't know how to spell Goomba. I'm an issue that... And I don't know if it's going to be a permanent party member is the issue. Like, it's...
I'm kind of surprised you didn't go for one of the Goomba-related names from Mario. Or even just any name that uses... that could use Goomba as a pun.
Is it? Goombella. Actually, I could go Goombella.
Oh yeah, that works.
Goombella. I haven't done any of the paper. I actually played it. I have both of the old versions of the first two Paper Mario games. I have my girlfriend. When before we were dating, like after she gave up her game system, like, do you want this? I'm like, sure. So she gave up her GameCube and all of her games. So I got Melee.
I know I finished a while back, Thousand Year Door HD, so...
I need to get Thousand Years Door HD. I have Thousand Year Door was part of that thing.
I actually had Thousand Year Door original, but I gave it up because I was just stuck on one section. I'm just like, how do I get past this? Then I just got sick of it and gave it back to GameStop for a different game. I don't even remember which one.
One of the few times we're talking to everyone in a town, although to be fair, you get very noticed very quickly that you have a snag machine on your arm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but because the design's different, no one really knows.
Well, some people know, like...
Mm.
Oh, it's Trudy and Foley. Trudy. You know, I'm just gonna call him Trudy.
I also had Pokemon XD a long time ago. I actually managed to complete the game, and the main reason why I bought it was because my copy of Pokemon Emerald's battery went out, and I had no idea how to put a new one in.
I mean, to be fair, if you put a new one in it, you'd have to... to make the best use of it, you either have to be on the profile for however long it was between you replacing the battery and...
Yeah, the battery on that thing went out when I bought it in 2008, I think. It was like the mid-2000s, like right around when Diamond and Pearl were not relatively new, but it was, I think it was maybe like right when Black and White were announced, but not released yet.
That'd be 2000.
So,
that'd be 2010-ish.
Right around that.
10, 11-ish almost,
Yeah.
I'd say.
It was right around that point, so the battery was already dead on arrival, and it was pre-owned, so. And I'm surprised I still have it. Like I saw it not that long ago in my stuff.
The issue with Pokemon with Gen 3 Pokemon games is the battery, and honestly, they are like, I know you don't necessarily care for emulation, but I have owned one of each of the Gen 3 games. I've owned all the Gen 4 games. At this point, actually no, Light the Spoink and Mudstop the Magnemite, because it's
I'd go for that. Yeah.
It's 4 times weak. Granted, it's just a mud slap, but
Yeah.
but what was I saying about it?
You were saying that you have the cartridges emulated.
I have a backup of all my ROMs for because the battery issue is a very sucks when it goes out and you want to, and like, oh, you better, because my first time my one of the batteries went out, my Ruby, I ran out of berries. That's what happens when you really want to do contest. And but also you just really liked, you know, it's Tail Whip and Water Gun and Limo.
Yeah, my thing was that I was trying to complete the Pokedex, and unfortunately, because the battery ran out, it was always high tide, and you can only catch Snorunt in the main cave where they're found at low tide.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying Pokemon XD solely so I could get Snorunt.
The issue with the high tide and low tide, like, the thing is also, like, a cool thing about about Gen 3 is, like, it's the most easiest ROM hacked one. You know what that means? New adventures.
Yes.
New adventures. Or in the case of some people, Hey, add me on Discord. We're timing you out. I'm timing you out for that. I have people I talk with. I will not ban you for asking this, sir, but I will time you out. How do I time out?
Okay.
Sorry. Thing with streaming is like a lot of scam bots like to send out the same things over and over again, and
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had it in full screen, so I didn't actually see the stream chat.
yeah, it was a like, you are a friend of mine, so you asking is like, you asking to join is different from some random Joe off the internet.
Yeah.
Are you okay, dude?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I think I'm a little bit tired or something.
I mean, I am a little bit tired. I honestly haven't really been sleeping all that well because I've been so distracted. So, like, I only get like maybe about 5 hours of sleep when I should be getting more. I get up early in the morning for my full-time job, so.
Oh no. I get that.
Yeah, and I'll have to get up earlier-ish for my part-time job on the weekends, because the thing about my part-time job is that it's honestly later in the day, whereas my full-time job is actually a bit earlier in the morning. So, like when my part-time job starts, I'm usually at work like around anywhere from about 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. before I actually have to start my shift. So I get up at like maybe 7 or 8, which is not too early in the morning. It's actually right around like a fair point for me. Yeah, I work best if I get up, even if I haven't gotten sleep, right around like 7 or 8 in the morning, because that's when the sun is actually like just high enough in the sky that it brightens up everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not quite a night owl, not quite a morning person either.
I was the same way with when I went to school. Oh, I don't trust Lock-On. I don't trust Lock-On. You better not have electro ball. Not electro ball. Zap cannon. Oh.
Yeah, zap cannon. Oh, speaking of zap cannon, so because I beat the game in Shining Pearl, I also unlocked Ramanas Park, so I can actually catch legendaries from other games, and I forgot how terrible Reggie Steele is with its hidden ability. Oh my god.
What's Reggie Steele's hidden ability?
It's light metal, so its weight is cut in half.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Reggie Steele on its own is fine. Clear Body actually ends up working for it pretty well, so its standard ability, Clear Body, is fine. Light metal sucks. I think it's just like, I know this is the case for Metagross because I saw Chugga talk about it, but for Reggie Steele, I don't know the math for it, but I think it's also just heavy enough to where moves like Low Kick and Grass Knot still hit for at least close to max damage anyway. So light metal doesn't really do anything for it at all. I just look at it and I'm like, ugh. And I'm like, and even Regice has a better hidden ability, and it's super situational in Ice Body. Like, I'm like, for Regice and Registeel, one of them should have their hidden abilities changed to heat proof. Regice makes sense because many of its Pokedex entries say that it has a temperature range so cold nothing can melt it. Registeel makes sense because a lot of its entries say how it's made out of a metal no one knows.
But it's called Registeel. Did they not know how to... I'm kidding.
I know.
It's Registeel.
I know. Regirock actually made it out like a bandit for its hidden ability, because it gets sturdy, which isn't a common one, but because it's a rock type, it makes sense.
No. Don't put the Flareon to sleep. Wait,
No, go for water gun.
Right. I got confused for a second.
Yeah, gotta get rid of Slugma before it decides to put your other Pokemon to sleep too.
You know, the thing is, my team... The main reason I picked Flareon, because out of my choices, for a fire type, I used Houndour on Brilliant Diamond. Like, you remember me using Houndour.
Maybe it's been quite a while.
Okay, I used the Houndoom line twice on both versions. I had one named Dante, one named Virgil, because it done my cry. Because
okay.
I
get the point though.
I think Slugma was one of them, and I wasn't like I liked my Slugma, but like I was not gonna deal with the slow 4 times weak fire type. Numel was a possibility, but the main issue is I also wanted to use a different ground type Pokemon. And also, Numel's also 4 times weak to water and very slow.
And I don't think Solid Rock is an ability yet.
I don't think so either, and and also I was gonna use it in Gen 6, the Gen 6 remakes of Ruby and Sapphire, because of they have a Mega Evolution I can show off.
Yeah. Yeah, Solid Rock doesn't show up until Gen 4, so that sucks. Yeah, if it was an ability in Gen 3, I would have said do it anyway, because hey, that means you take less damage from super effective stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So another thing that's that happened to me is there's this restaurant that has been open in my town for over 20 years. For the past like 3 years or so though, they had to close down because there was a fire, and then they were having issues getting back up and running, including the original owner passing away, which is very sad. But they finally reopened like maybe half a year ago. Most of the staff is the same. I think like the daughter of the original owner or someone else close to the family is running the joint. And I'm like, Hooray! They have pretty good food, and it's right around the corner from my house.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like hamburgers, hot dogs, Italian subs, and gyros. So a little bit of Americana, a little bit of Greek food / Italian food. So
King Kong?
what?
Is the place King Kong?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a local place. So
Okay, King Kong is also, I think, a local place. I'm like, wait. I forget, do you live near me? I forget.
I don't think so. I thought you live in the East Coast. I know a lot of my friends live on the East Coast.
I live in the Midwest.
Oh, I do too. I live.
That is a broad thing, but like, I think me saying where I live won't really freaking matter because my name is so freaking common. I live in Council Bluffs, Nebraska. Council Bluffs, Omaha Metro.
Okay, yeah, I live in Chicago's suburbs. So no, I don't live close by.
Well, you live closer than some people.
True.
Like, the only way I would say you've lived technically close to a place I've been is if you, in the Midwest, as if you lived in Kansas City. Or...
Yeah.
Shadow Place.
I live at least 2 states away.
Or 1 state away.
Roughly. Yeah, I'm never ashamed of living or growing up in Chicago's suburbs because I live.
Thief, no. Is this a gen where Thief permanently takes stuff from the player?
Thief does take stuff from the player.
Permanently?
Not all the time.
I know, like, that. I think it was Gen 3 or Gen 4 when they stopped it. Like, one of them, like, I think, like, Gen 2, it was definitely. It took things from both, and if you got thiefed, if you had an item, well, good luck. If that was something that you needed, well, goodbye the item.
Mm-hmm.
Gen 3, I think they might have made it so it doesn't take from the player, but I am... Like, that's a Bulbapedia. That's probably a question for Bulbapedia. You may ask why not Bulbapedia versus Cerebi, because Bulbapedia is readable.
Yeah, I mean, I use Bulbapedia for a lot of checking my info, so...
Yeah, plus also you can navigate Bulbapedia easier than Cerebi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. By the way, when's the expiration date on this? Because, like, about, like, I know, Pop doesn't necessarily have a expiration date, but, where the heck, I bought I bought 3 liter, August 04, 2005. Makes sense that they would. About a 1 liter, Baja Blast at Walmart the other day for each $1. Which, considering food prices, that's a steal. Like, for a mainline soda.
Yeah, I get that. I tend to buy food in bulk, so that way I can live off of it for like a month before I actually need to go shopping again.
I mean, oh god, I wish I had wait, no, I have Bub. Bub, get out of here. Get out here. Bub.
Bubs.
Bub. He's just named Bub.
I know.
Bub.
But it's a common nickname with that, Bubs.
Let me tell you something, Bub. I'm the Wolverine, Bub.
Let me tell you something, Bub.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell
Now
you
you get
something.
Now you
Let
get
me
it.
tell you something. Hold on. Let me think of a name. Let me tell you something. Let me. Oh God. Let me tell you something. Machapu did not die from one ember. I will ember you again until you fall.
Let me tell you something, matchup that just went down. Your partner's definitely gonna go down to our buddy Bub.
But Bub is kind of a stopgap until I get someone else, I think. But like, so, but like, if he's not, like, it depends on how well, because he has Shockwave. Like I know Shockwave's not the strongest electric type move, but it's an electric type move. And I am trying not to use Marie.
I mean, I know almost everyone I know who plays Pokemon, myself included, always uses Shockwave as a stopgap electric attack.
Yes.
It's always the one, like, electric attack you use when you're like, I want to have Thunderbolt because it's way more powerful, but I can't access Thunderbolt right now.
Also, isn't Shockwave like its exclusive move, like, for this game? Because I'm pretty sure, like, all the Shadow Pokemon have, like, one exclusive move that...
I don't know, maybe? And I also forget if it's XD or Coliseum that has the Pokemon that eventually end up evolving through their moves. Like I think you get a Lickitung with Rollout somewhere in here. You get Swinub with Ancient Power. And it's like, they don't make sense for moves now, but then retroactively it's like, they probably did this to set up for Gen 4.
I like how they transformed, Meg. I like how you can tell that everyone is now teenagers, or like, oh. Let us look at our fancy pictures of. You know, when I was on, when I look at it from afar, it looks like a weird picture of Donkey Kong, but when I look up close, that's Ludicolo.
Yeah, to me it looks a little bit like one of the ghost paintings from Luigi's Mansion.
Kind of. I don't know what Pokemon this is. If we had a...
I think that's Pikachu.
No, I know what this is. That's Fat Pikachu.
Fat Pikachu. We call him Classic Pikachu.
This is Groudon, I think. Like,
maybe.
But the blue one on the side.
I mean, only from speculation based on.
Okay.
Oh no, it's Metagross. It's Metagross.
No, that's Lapras.
No, not that one. The one next to Groudon. That's Metagross.
No, that's the same picture as this. They're both the same picture.
Both the same picture? Because I swear I could have seen like an X mark for on its face.
I mean, if we could move the camera.
Okay.
Like, it would be able to tell, but, like, I'm pretty sure that they're using the same picture, because you're not gonna get a direct look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is just the same picture, because the Groudon picture's moved right here as well.
Okay.
Oh hey, Shroomers can now be purified.
Hooray.
Back to Agate!
Yeah. And then you're gonna use Flare Leon in order to purify him, right? Like,
No,
I think you need 2 Pokemon to do that?
No, Agate.
At least something?
not at
Oh.
Agate.
Okay.
It's one of my party Pokemon that is being purified.
Okay.
And I'm not making the same mistake that Chugga made in using a bird from the late game that gets kind of crushed because most of the Pokemon in the late game have moves that can do super effective damage to bird. Trifecta. I'm sorry. Chugga Trifecta was a mistake.
Yeah, kind of.
But honestly, I don't know what other game he... Maybe if he redid Gen 1 that he could do Dotrio. Because I feel like Dotrio works better in Gen 1, except Tritech doesn't... Gen 2, maybe?
I mean, would he just be using an original Gen 1 game of sorts? Or maybe do Let's Go? Because that depends.
Hello, Mr. Garrick. It's going good.
Hello.
We're playing the Pokemon of the XD. My whole joke was gonna be originally... Weird. The whole joke originally on my first episode was gonna be every episode's gonna have a different thing, but I forgot on episode 2 because it was a month between episodes. Ooh, False Swipe. Ooh, actually, False Swipe is a good... Oh... Shroomish...
I think that'll be a lot better when he evolves.
One of the Pokemon I'm planning on using is Flygon. How do you spell Goombella?
G-O-O.
M
Yep.
B. Sorry, I'm.
E-L-L-A.
Goombella. I'm planning on using the Flygon in this game once I have access to it. I think I get access after this this next dungeon event, whatever the heck you want to call it.
Oh, that's also fitting. That's a pretty fitting name too.
I named my one up. No, he's not a one.
I was actually surprised at Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl's character limit because it just had just enough space for me to name my Duskull Dr. Midnight.
Dr. Midnight.
Yeah,
Look.
and I mean like with a space in the middle, so it's actually Dr. Midnight, not crammed into one name.
I mean, Dr. Midnight is a good thing.
I want to say he's a superhero. I know he's like a comic character, but I was just thinking at the time, that sounds like a really cool name just to name a Pokemon Doctor something.
I mean, since Gen 6 was it that they increased, or Gen 5 was it that they increased the character limit? Alphabet. Peace. Have a good night, Mr. Garrett.
Bye. Yeah, he's a DC comic book superhero. Although although I named mine Midnight like the actual time, whereas the comic book Midnight is spelled mid and then Nite. Although apparently Dr. Midnight, although he apparently does have it as written in full, so doctor's written out as a full word, and midnight is spelled normally.
I mean, if you didn't do the space, you could have done midnight with the K.
Cool. Yeah, I could have done that. I was mostly just thinking, hey, it's a ghost. It deals with the night, so I'm gonna call it Dr. Midnight.
Razzle and Dazzle are here? It's Razzle and Dazzle. Do they just juggle and they just have? Do they have like RGB
No, because it's blue. I think it's colors of printer ink actually.
Well, yeah, that's just the
it's
old,
blue, yellow, and magenta.
That's the paint. That's the painting color distribution. But it's just like I want to make this joke like they got the RGB everything. They got the RGB like you know how gamers have their RGB thing. I mean, technically this my new desk, which is smaller than the table I was using as a old desk. Ore network.
Oh yeah, I also met an artist who actually is able to draw the stuff that I want to see out of my own head. Hooray.
Nice.
She's currently working on 2 projects. It's hard for me to actually get my get my thoughts out for the one that she's wrapping up now. Gotta find where did I put it? I know, but she did get one done for me. It's me as a Pokemon, and I'm like, hooray!
I saw that.
Oh yeah, you did see it.
You pinged me.
Oh yeah.
Like
it's so long ago, man.
It's like 3 months ago. I mean that's a little bit long. 2 months ago. Anyway, 5 years. I keep on forgetting that it's 5 years. You know, I like to think that Michael, our character. I know I named mine Max, but like Michael, it's just the same age. He's just short. He's just short. He's just like apparently like they're both like our characters.
It follows Danny Phantom rules.
He's short until he's 18, then he just grows 6 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I say that they follow Danny Phantom rules. If you're under like 16 or something like that, then you're pretty much like then you're much shorter than any adult. And then if you're younger than 13, then you're like half the height of anyone who's already a teenager.
I mean, that's just like a thing with I'm hoping to get a new Pokemon Battle program. That's what the battle against. Little girl joined the party. We bring you special news bulletin. Professor Crane, the abducted life safety. He was held captive in Cypress Desert Research Facility, which is widely believed to be abandoned. He was rescued by a lone teen. Look, we are a teenager. On C, I'm a big fan. Let's find a little girl's parent. I forget, is she in the building? It's been such a long time. Man, she is slow. Oh. But she takes forever again.
Oh yeah, one of my little recurring problems is my appetite because I am always hungry.
Yes.
I get exercise throughout the day, so I actually burn off more than the daily recommended calories by anywhere from 200 more to 2,000 more, depending on how much walking I do. So I'm like constantly hungry throughout the day, and I'm like, and when I just got myself weighed on the scale, it said I'm 190 pounds, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm overweight from overeating or if I'm overweight from muscle, because my when I stand up, my stomach doesn't stick out very much. It does a little bit, but not much, and my calves are like cast iron.
It's probably because of like how much of a deficit. Yeah, you're doing it better at guarding the door instead of letting the tall person get her.
Or getting your butt kicked and deciding, you know what, fine, I'll let you throw.
Well, I think in the previous game you just kind of like opened the door behind, like. Wild Pokemon? That's a rarity!
Yeah.
You know what? I think Pokemon... I know that Generous Sorority is kind of just doing the mobile games currently.
Mm-hmm.
But, could you imagine Generous Sorority doing like just having like a second team doing like a quote unquote like non-Game Freak main, like more of these games, like
Yeah.
like plus also you could do like the issue with the Pokemon schedule is the fact that one development team was doing, how many projects were they doing in a row?
Not sure.
Scarlet and Violet. You played Scarlet and Violet, haven't you?
Yes.
did you Scarlet and Violet, like,
I even managed to catch a perfect IV Ditto in Scarlet and Violet. So I can now breed Pokemon with perfect IVs. I don't have to chain breed like how I did in Sword and Shield.
well, I mean, breeding for IVs is now not what you have. You don't have to breed anymore. You just need a hyper training, which luckily you can go around and. Hello, it's time for Pofty's Fast Break Report. We bring you news while it's breaking. Today, we're visiting Durking Discover Pokespots where wild Pokemon appear. Durking
I
said...
want pie.
I want pie. I mean, I was at Village Inn the other day. I could have got pie.
True. I'm nowhere near places to get pie right now.
I live basically up the street from. Granted, it's 9 blocks down, and I had to go right a little bit. Right a little bit before I go those 9 blocks down. But I basically live like right up the, like 9 blocks away from a Village Inn. If
I really want. I just want something to eat where it's like whole hand finger food. So like. It's like somewhere I can just like pick up and eat out of my hand without having to take my attention away from the screen. Even if I end up doing that thing that Dipper does in the inconvenience thing, where it's like he has a popsicle and he like jabs himself in the face with it a couple times.
Lately I've been eating Nutri-Grain bars. Like look,
Yeah,
I've been trying to.
like that.
Nutri-Grain bars are good for.
A friend of mine swears by eating a lot of protein, and I look at it and I'm like, protein does help, but it's not gonna solve the problem.
Snacks. We're gonna leave 2. Actually, I know I should have just laid 1, but... It's puffed! Durking. It's just funny that Durking just can't get...
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, and my friend even sees how much I eat, and he's like, how are you able to eat that much when you're that small compared to when you're that small? And I'm like, dude, I move around a lot, and that's just it. Like I sometimes actually eat way more than he does. And he's like, you're still rather small for someone who eats so much. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm technically exercising all the time. I exercise just trying to get around and live my life. Like at one point, I actually ended up walking to my part-time job, which took an hour and 45 minutes.
Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper. I brought... Trapinch is one of the Pokemon that we need to get.
Yeah, because you're gonna go for Flagon.
Yep.
Are you gonna go for Crunch Flagon?
I have Bite, Flareon. So, we're gonna leave 1 Pokesnack out.
I wasn't sure if you were going to go for Crunch because A, it's more powerful, and B, it's the, you can't get Crunch on Flygon after it evolves from Tremage.
Yeah, but Bite also flinches.
True. Well, Crunch doesn't flinch, from what I know. It lowers defense.
It lowers special defense, I think, actually. Actually, I'm not sure. Hey! It's him! It's him! The Funk Master is here!
I'm gonna call him Captain Afro.
Oh, come on, don't come. Ooh, hey, my posse. Have you rounded up Pokemon like I wanted?
So
Oh,
it turns
stop
out we're
the-
both right.
Stop the music.
Yeah, we're both right. In Gens 2 and 3, Crunch does damage and has a 20% chance of lowering the target's special defense by 1 stage. Gen 4 onwards, it instead does that for defense.
You know, it makes sense. It would do. Oh, ho, ho. I do sense the presence of Pokemon. Oh, yes, I do. Or maybe just a little hood. Males, there's one fine trainer with the goods. How about you join my posse? Be one of us since you put your hearts
No
out
thanks, Captain Afro.
I like him.
I like him too. I mean, his music's awesome.
You always have to smell to me. You see, you would be our enemy. How about I deal with the threat? Is it to nip in the butt yet? Nip it while it's still a bud yet? I'll show you my power now. Try not to be blown away by a sense of wow. Let the music play.
I only turn the sound up on the stream so I can listen to his theme song.
It's gonna suck for you. You have to hear yourself and the thing.
I know, but at least I was only gonna turn it up just for that, and then I was gonna turn it back down again.
You know, but Bub is the perfect choice for this.
Bub.
Goombella, darling.
I mean, honestly, you could have kept Goombella out instead. She is more type effective.
She has nothing that does any. All of her attacks do. I think they do.
I mean, Mega Drain at least does average damage.
But also Shockwave. Wait.
Well, I'm saying switch from like
Sludge. That's the reason I got you.
Well, that's what I was like. Why don't you switch Flare Leon with Bub? That way you have Bub with Sludge and Shockwave. And,
yeah, I'm happy that they.
Goombella.
Good point, but oh god, are they just going for Bub?
Nope.
Well, good thing I am. Oh, man, I wish I had quick attack.
Barf.
Wait,
Especially because it opens its mouth like that, I just kind of imagine the sludge just being barf.
Mega Drain.
And it's used Mega Drain.
I mean, the water gun did barely any damage considering it's in the rain and it's super effective. I kind of like to make it my goal to try to use Pokemon that to use at least every Pokemon once in a Let's Play or playthrough.
And another one. Another one.
Another one.
Barf.
I can't wait for Sludge Bomb. The best poison type attacking move. Until
Gunk Shot.
Gunk Shot came out. Oh, there's Quick Attack. Thank you. I don't know. 40? Yeah.
It does 5 more damage with 5 more accuracy, and it gets priority.
I mean, also Flareon is a physical attacker. I got this. I picked Flareon because it had a good. Oh hey, Torb.
Yep. And now we got a Shadow.
Sludge the Lombre and use a ball. Sludge the Lombre and use the ball. I hope that Voltop doesn't know Thunder. He's like, oh, attack that actually does damage. And it's a rain dance team. Okay, the Voltorb was no problem. They got on the ball.
Water.
Bub! Bub! No!
No, not Bub.
You know what? Teddy hasn't had. Use the return.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Dr. Eggman.
Ivo Robotnik. You know what's great about, I could teach my Flareon Hyper Beam, and it would be effective, because right now it is a physical move. So, if you see me accidentally not catching all the things, might not be an accident. We gotta encounter Mirby as much as possible. Mirror radar. Dude, this is how radar works. When you're finished reading, get rid of this. The radar shows where Mirror B.
Didn't really do a good job.
That's the boss have to be. Whenever the boss appears, or I need to put Poke Snacks down first. You know, let's go to a place with a Poke Center before we go into trouble. Prepare for trouble. Make a double. To protect the world from devastation. Do you know peoples within our nation? Do you not see evil, truth, and love? To extend our reach stars above. Jesse, James. Meow, that's a name. Keep Marco blast off his speed of light, running out, prepare to fight. Meow, that's right.
Funny you start talking about them because I've been watching someone's comic series regarding Team Rocket, and I love it. It's adorable. It's cute. Yeah, it's adorable. It's fun. It's hilarious, and it's actually rather sweet. There's actually a Pichu named Butterdud, and I love it.
My Pichu's just named Choo Choo because it knows Volt Tackle and it goes choo choo, motherfucker, like a train.
Yeah, mine is yeah, the one in the comic is the one in the comic. Apparently it can't use any moves for some reason, and no one has explained why. So its trainer, who's like 5 or 6, said, yeah, I named it Butterdud because it's yellow and doesn't work.
Butterdud.
Yeah, I know. I love saying it, especially in the kid's voice. Butterdud.
All right, you know what? Let's put Bub in the front of the party because, like, we need to get their levels up, and I don't. So, Nutmeg. He's shaking. He's shaking because he misses Meg. Cypher. Damn. I do love that the Cypher Peon, this version of the Cypher Peon theme has a piano at the beginning. Like, they got the piano solo. Oh hey, Barboach. Goomba finds fish delicious. Delicious fish.
Fish.
Yummy fish. Shockwave the Gravana, because I don't. Was I forget. Shockwave. I forget. Does Gen Mega Train? Goombella. Yummy fish. Does Mega is Lightning Rod Gen 3?
Lightning Rod does show up Gen 3.
Okay.
And I know that because I remember playing through Fire Red and Leaf Green and dealing with a double battle with a Rhyhorn with Lightning Rod was an utter pain in the butts. Because the way that Lightning Rod works in Gen 3, I think it didn't get this buff until Gen 5, is that if you have Lightning Rod, then it will hit you no matter what. So, but because Lightning Rod is almost always on ground types, i.e. Rhyhorn, Rhydon, maybe like one other.
No. It's also on, it doesn't just make it hit you, it also makes you immune to the attack.
It makes you immune to the attack, in Gen 3.
I'm pretty sure it makes it beyond Gen 3.
Because I haven't seen this on any Pokemon that's not a ground type in Gen 3, so I don't know about an immunity to it at all at that point. I only know it got a buff later. So
I mean, there's one way to see how that is.
I mean, that require me to have a Pokemon with Lightning Rod and put it in a double battle.
Bulbapedia.
Ain't true. Yeah, because like almost every Pokemon that has Lightning Rod at that point was ground type, and because of that, it ended up just saying that it did not affect because the type of the Pokemon was priority over effective ability.
Lightning Rod Pokemon. Not the Pokemon database, not Cerebi, Bulbapedia. Alright. Effect in battle.
So yeah, it didn't get the immunity buff until Gen 5.
Okay. Pokemon with... What's the Pokemon? Yeah, I just looked at it as well. Pokemon with Lightning Rod. Hidden ability, and also cosplay Pikachu. The ability is Lightning Rod. Raichu is also... Its second ability? What? No, wait, no. That's Cubone.
It's its hidden ability. So yeah, the only Pokemon up to Gen 3 that have Lightning Rod as a regular ability are Cubone and Marowak, Rhyhorn and Rhydon, and Electrike and Manectric. So there's 2 Pokemon out of... there's 3 families out of the entire Pokedex up to Gen 3 that can have Lightning Rod.
And honestly, I don't even know if Cubone and Marowak can have 2. I thought like Gen 2, like most Pokemon had them. Hey! Remain calm.
Yeah, everyone else has it as a hidden ability or under special conditions, and I have never seen electric attacks used on Electric and Manectric with Lightning Rod, so I've never seen them actually get immune to their ability.
Okay,
anything.
fair. Full Swipe, Stone Spore. Mega Drain, the Corphish, and Sludge. No, Toxic. Britney Spears Toxic. The taste of your lips are what I say. You're toxic.
Oh, you could have actually tested this for me.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it... Is it a second ability? Or is it a first ability?
It's its primary ability. Oh no, it is secondary. It can have static, but that's the whole idea. You could use Shockwave on Corphish, and if it draws the lightning, then it has Lightning Rod. If not, hey, if it doesn't, hey, you knocked out Corphish. Woohoo!
You know what? Fair. Mega Drain that, and you know what? Shockwave the Corphish.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Lightning Rod. Oh,
It does have Lightning Rod.
Okay, second abilities are a thing at this point. Not all Pokemon have second abilities yet.
Yeah.
I like
and
it.
Lightning Rod does not absorb damage.
Lightning Rod Pikachu or Static Pikachu, which is technically better?
I'd say
Competitively and I should ask competitively and for a game, because like for a game it would be different than...
I want to say Static is slightly better, if only because in normal gameplay, you can use static both as an ability against your opponent because it will paralyze on contact, as well as if you're going for the later games, it acts as magnet pull for electric types.
But for VGC, probably lightning rod. But I don't think anyone's using a lightning rod on.
Not very often. But static is still pretty good in VGC because it still has that effect. You could, it still shuts down your opponent. Lightning rod is only better because, mainly for double battles.
Yeah, because that's what VGC uses.
Yeah. Well, because you can have 1v1 VGC. That's just it. You can have single battle in VGC.
No, VGC.
Whereas double battles rarely show up in main games.
VGC is double battles. Smogon is usually the 1v1 heroes.
Okay.
Which is an unofficial, because for some odd reason, you know, I'm going to land a sing. Good night. Sleep well, you dumb drimer.
And then it fell asleep.
You know, I was also gonna do another pseudo-ish legendary. I was going to do this team was going to be very much like my previous team, where it was a lot of Gen 2 love. Actually, no, that should. Okay, it was going to be Gen 2 and Gen 3 love. Besides the Flareon, but the Flareon is cuddly.
I wonder where the amulet coin is.
Well, I'm scared. Razzle Dazzle, are you okay? Everyone get out of the building! Well, emergency's gonna have to wait. PDA spot monitor. Spot monitor. Rock. I think Rock. By the way, I don't care if you're knocked out. PDA. Spot monitor. Oasis. Oh.
Oasis is the one that you want, though, right?
That's... I'm pretty sure it's Rock. You know what? Let's just go to the Pokespot. Part of Bulbapedia.
Because I remember it saying the Oasis is where Trapinch is.
Rock is... No, Rock is Trapinch. Oasis is, Hoppip. And Cave is Wooper. And I think Cave is also what I need, because I probably want to use Tyranitar, but, Rock, I know I put 2 on Rock, but like... Oh, Sand Slash. I love Sand Slash. It's a slash. He'd like to slash. I was saying Shrew. Sorry. I misnamed it. I'm sorry, Mr. Shrew. Get in the ball. Well, you know what? Full swipe! Full swipe time!
mean, yeah, go for false swipe. Can't knock it out with that.
Good ballot. Alright, it damaged a little, I believe, in the Pokeball.
Get in the ball.
I believe.
Get in the ball, Sandy.
Shit.
Oh yeah, I remember the Pokespot Pokemon being an absolute headache to catch.
Ha! Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Well, I can just spend the time just throwing the ball then, I guess.
Yeah.
I can just...
Yeah.
And if Sandy doesn't want to... And I mean, also, I think the status does... Yep, you know what? The status helped. Yeah. And you just came up with her name. I'm not using her, but, like, you know what? You get... I probably... Well, not for the main game. I do need to use a Sandshrew on a team. You know, the thing is, like, this would be the game. Pokestack. Oasis.
Let's hope that they're still there.
Nope. And they ate my Pokédex. You know, we're gonna have 2 on each one just because, like, I think it does one
I think that would have been a better idea to start off with.
I love the Pokés. Like, it took a while, but I think I'm starting to actually, like, this one, I'm like... When I played this when I was younger, I just cared for the cool beats, like, cool battle themes in the game. But I have a little bit of a nostalgia for Houndour and the Perfect.
Yep.
Well, at least that means I can get to more Pokemon to
Yeah, more Pokemon to purify.
Yay. Thank you. You've been purified. You've been purified.
And I think the type combinations aren't exclusive or something. Like, I don't know how to phrase it, but essentially it's that you could put Houndour in place of Poochyena, and I don't think you'll have a better connection. Sorry, yawning. Because Dark is weak to Bug, but Fire is strong against Bug as well.
Yeah. Dark is weak to... Yeah, that's the reason why I picked the Bug type. Trish.
Yeah, but without the Fire type, the Link isn't maxed out.
Yeah. And you have to do that for 9... You have to get the final Pokemon XD001 fully thing. I wanted no Trish. Okay, oh right, I have another Pokemon. You know what?
You actually went and named it Sandy. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, like I said, you picked the...
I was just saying that as a joke.
Look, it fits my naming scheme. PC Pokemon. All right. We're going to put a sheep right there. And PC Pokemon. Oh.
The sheep Pokemon doesn't give as much of power.
Look, we need more Pokemon types to just. It's not going to be as much of a flow. It's not going to be as much of a flow as we'd hope. Because we're
Are you using Mareep?
I'm going to be using Mareep as a Pokemon for the thing, because electric types.
Okay.
I need more types for the thing. Basically, I'm trying to open up.
Well, why don't you rotate Mareep to face Houndour then instead? It would get more flow, and you don't have to change much.
I don't think it would.
I mean, you would get more flow if only because it's.
I think. Hold on. Hold on.
Because right now you're facing a not very effective or immune.
Edit. Okay. Rotate. Oh. You know, that makes sense.
There you go. And you're fine on that one.
Dance into the fire. A fatal kiss is what we need. Dance the fire. Broken dreams dance.
Also, because I've been watching Chugga's Pokemon Let's Play again, I've been imagining my own Pokemon bios.
I don't have the ability to do all that bio stuff. Like that man has more. That has more
Dedication.
dedication to his craft than I do. If I did do bios, it would literally be 100 and it would be a lot of things, and I'd have to basically click through them and stuff, and I'd have to set them up in advance to when I get, because I'll do.
I mean, I'm someone who actually enjoys that stuff. It's where, like, I watch Death Battle all the time, but my favorite parts aren't actually the fighting, it's the analytics that they talk about.
I forgot. I forgot the reason. Team Cypher, the freaking team that is really good at is hanging on the ceiling of anything.
I mean, they've got to have a lot of
Upper body.
core and arm strength.
Cool. Yeah. Which one of you is faster? Giga train the Kecleon and then sludge it? I
That would actually be a good idea because, actually no, Bub is faster.
Bubba's faster.
Yeah.
I sure it's on speed tie.
Yeah, so it probably would have been a better idea to maybe, like, toxic the Surskit or even False Swipe or something.
You know,
and then use it as a color change.
you know what? I can. That's neutral, and you know, I'm just gonna sludge it again.
Yeah.
Firepower is weakened. Oh, hey.
I remember the sport moves actually got canned from Pokemon.
Oh, hey, sludge. Hey, you're poison.
Yeah.
Okay,
It does have
I know
advantage because Bug
I haven't really fully beaten a Pokemon hack, but I like doing Pokemon hacks that do full I don't really necessarily as much care for Fake Mon. Like, it's not offensive, it's just I just feel rough because I'm never gonna see that Mon again. And Gen 6 Gen 6 I mean Gen 8 getting rid of Mega Evolution really kind of, I don't know. I like seeing other people's ideas for Pokemon, but I'm like, I prefer like hacks that just like a new region, a new story, but like keep everything the same, you know? You falling asleep? Found I?
Yeah, I heard you.
You falling asleep?
No. I just didn't know what to say at the moment.
Fair. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I have sleep apnea, so you'll be able to tell with me.
Oh. Oh, it's a Makuita.
Yep. The bulky attacker.
My girlfriend's favorite fighting type.
Sunsport first, just to make sure that, just to give it better catch chance.
You know, fair. Stun Spore and football.
And then football.
Oh, I mean, technically.
Well, that's what I heard for the moment. I heard and then football.
Nope, that didn't stay in whatever Pokeballs are. Down there and doesn't.
Yeah, I think it has a 180 catch chance. Yeah, 180 out of 225. And it's, and I know this because I remember Chugga actually saying that it's one of the rare chances, one of the rare instances where a Pokemon's pre-evolution is harder to catch than its evolution.
The other, for a different reason, the other time, it is in Gen 9, for a different reason. Not catch chances, but like actually getting a a slack off. Slack off? Is slack off the first evolution?
Slack off is the first form.
Yeah. The chances for getting a slack off in base gen and base Scarlet and Violet is dang near impossible. You know why?
Why?
Its encounter rate is almost non-existent in the area. But you know it is? Encounter rate is a lot easier to get.
What?
Its evolutions.
Also, Scarlet and Violet, speaking of Scarlet and Violet, one of the things that I don't really like is, like, it makes sense because of what the Pokemon is, but I don't like Ditto transforming into other Pokemon in the overworld. It's just irritating because it involves a lot of guesswork or having to, like,
Target.
checking.
I mean, once you target it, it tells you.
Yeah, it's just, it was just a little irritating to
I
try and catch one.
yeah. Quick attack and
Oh, it's paralyzed.
it went down at the word go. I forget which announcer were you parodying, the tour, the Stadium 1 and 2, or the Stadium, or the.
I think I want to say Stadium.
Yeah. And their Stadium. You gotta love Stadium, and it's just like the 100 of miss. Ow. It's not It's mispronouncing half the Pokemon. You may ask, what do you mean mispronouncing? Artina. Have you heard all of Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2's pronunciations that the announcer does?
Likely not.
It's kind of ridiculous. Arcanine is Artina.
Artina. Whatever, Archina actually sounds even funnier because then I think of Al Pacino.
It's technically Arcanine, but it's pronounced in a way that sounds like Artina. Like
I know.
Like it does say Arcanine, but it's just like Arcana. It's just very much like. Stadium announcer never changed. Man, I don't know if the actor's still around, but if I could, I would literally just have him just name.
I think he is.
Like if he's not in any hot water, like socially.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind just having him just be like, hey, could you like just name all the Pokemon in the Pokedex with just. Oh, spot monitor. Ah, who is it? Where is it? PDA, spot. Cave. Cave is not is one of them that we need, but mainly because I want the Larvitar. PDA.
Another one.
I'm going to guess that is rock. We don't really need anything from Oasis. And Scarlet Violet, I do have a shiny Hoppip.
Cool. I got a shiny Lycanroc. And a shiny Lokix.
Alright.
And I wasn't even looking for either of them. I was just trying to catch her. Pokemon and they just showed up, I'm like, oh hey, shiny, I'm gonna catch it.
Saying true, I'm sorry, we don't need any shrews. Any more shrews. So, yummy shrews.
Give me your energy.
So, Legends Arceus, have you played Legends Arceus?
I have not yet. I do have it. I'm gonna play it after I get done with, BDSP. Yeah.
I'm gonna add another snack on you.
I think you need to get more snacks.
I think you're correct. Alright, we needed cave. Technically as well. Aaron. Hey, good old 1 damage.
Good old Billy Bob.
Alright. Pokeball. As much as I'd like to use an Aeron, I was gonna be probably using one of the Gen 3 games. Or another game. Mega Aeron's kinda cool.
Mega Aggron's kind of cool, yeah.
Aggron.
Yeah, I kind of do. I love, like, Steel is actually my favorite type. I love Steel types.
I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite type. I just have 3 separate favorite Pokemon, and none of them are the same type, although one can evolve into most of the types of the other 2. Puppet!
I love Steel because, one, it's immune to poison. I love types that are immune to something. And they're crazy defensive. So hitting them with physical moves usually just ends up not doing much at all. And I love the design of a lot of Steel types.
Wait, this is one of the rare Pokemon.
Oh, I would have named it J-Wits.
Yes.
You have no idea why, do you?
No.
So there's this Pokemon YouTuber named J-Wits, and it's and he has
Oh yeah,
as
yeah. I forgot J-Wit. It's been a long time since I thought you. I'm gonna be honest. I thought you said Scott the Boss. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched J-Wits as well. I only remember because
I don't think he's had a video in years. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much retired by now.
The most I've seen of him is on Twitter. Is this where I get the snacks? Where do I get the snacks?
I think you have to talk to Duking.
Oh, Duking. Duking, I need more snacks. Give me the snacks. Wait, no, Duking's house is back here.
And that just sounds like a food addict.
I mean, I'm 300 pounds. What do you think? I am a food addict. Give me the snacks. Give me the tacos. Operating manager. Why the Duking?
Hi, Grandma.
It's where the kids used to. I like how it's still there. Like Duking hasn't just boarded up yet. Just like That's. I mean,
I'd like to think that he just kind of reused the place for something else.
Where the F is Duking? I want to trade.
Shut up and take my money.
I don't even like there's a reason I didn't pick a Wooper, because like in the previous game I picked Quagsire, and also I've done Quagsire before. Then honestly I should try like I should have done Paldean Wooper, but I'm like once, but like I'm like but like I just picked like a couple Pokemon. Durking.
I'm hungry, but I also don't want to get up.
You know, that's a mood if I've ever...
I mean, like I said, I eat a lot of food, so... Oh yeah, why don't you catch 2 Pokemon from the Pokespots? So like, instead of knocking out that Sandshrew, you could catch it for the Purify Chamber.
I already have one.
Oh, I thought you were gonna use it for some reason, but yeah, like whatever.
Where the heck would I...
Beep beep.
I'm a man of two minds right now. On the one hand, I want to catch all the Shadow Pokemon first try. On the other hand, the more times I miss, the more times I see Mirby. Do y'all got Pokesnacks?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I looked it up. It just says afterwards he returns to his home in Pyrite Town and keeps to his back room making Pokesnacks. It doesn't say anything.
Like, where do you meet him at? Like...
So it says he keeps to his back room, meaning he would have been sitting there with Grandma.
Grandma! Give me the Pokesnacks. I know you have them. Give me the snacks. Give them to me. I also need to buy Pokeballs. And there's like only one place in the freaking... There's only 2 places in the entire region where you can buy balls. Also, I think your run speed was increased in this game. Oh
wait, here we go. Repeatable methods. any Pokemart after resolving the Onbus crisis,
Oh,
and any Pokespot from the herb shop.
I have to... Oh...
Yeah,
So,
any Pokespot from the herb shop owner if her Munchlax eats the player's bait.
Alright, this game introduced Munchlax.
So yeah, you have to solve the ONBS crisis first.
Okay, it's either 2 places and, PDA. That's cave. I mean, that's one of them that we...
The ocean is a soup.
I mean, technically not wrong, but out of line. That's out of line.
I am the king of out of line when it comes to random topics to talk about.
They ate my...
I will just say the most random thing if I'm like either bored or I want to change the subject.
I mean, I am the same. Hey.
So yeah, finish the Onbus thing so that way you can actually get
Pokespot.
whatever, I call it Onbus sometimes. I want to.
Why does Andrew... Peace, hey. Hey, no. PDA. Spot monitor. Rock. Give it to me. Give him to me. If I get in a... We Flygon. That would be great. Great to the glorious cause of Shadow 0925. The glorious leader. All hail Shadow. Can you see all of me? I know that's not All Hail Shadow. I don't know All Hail Shadow. I just... The only song I know from that game is I Am All. Can you see all of me? Walk into my destiny.
Another Sandshrew.
And also the reason I killed the last Sandshrew is because of the fact of time. I don't know if battle time. I wanted to... But anyway, yummy. Oh hey, you survived.
Energy.
Defense roll. Oh hey. Give me... I understand the reason for electric types nowadays being completely immune to paralysis, but I wish they were just immune to paralysis from electric type attacks and stuff.
I want to say it's because since paralysis is interruption of the nerves, and nerves use electrical impulses, that it's because the electric types usually can actually control their own bodily electricity.
Tell that to Pichu.
True. But but it's mostly electric types. Most electric types are able to do that.
But no, the actual in-game reason is just the fact that they are lazy. Like, not lazy, but like it's just easier to just program a general immunity to electric, to paralysis. Then Also, I hate the fact that... Wait, didn't I...
Nope, gotta get rid of that guy.
I was remembering the wrong floor.
Yeah, this is the wrong floor. Needs carpeting.
Well, Goombella feels kind of out of place for this at this current time. So we are going to send out that, and Bub is going to shockwave.
Then Bub is going to barf all over that bird.
It's going to shockwave the tentacle. Because I feel like I can deal with the tentacle with the bird more than... Wait, it pursues with the wrong Poke. Oh god, it would have actually hit if it used... Not Constrict! Is that one of the moves that,
No, it's a one-turn move.
Okay, it's not one of them that just, like, not a wrap,
Yeah, no, it's not, thankfully.
At least it's not Gen 1 wrap.
True.
Gen 1 wrap, aka...
The most irritating thing ever.
I mean, it's fun and... It's kind of how I got through most of the cups with just the rental Pokemon and,
Yeah.
With, ironically, you're like... Why would you give the like... They gave the Charizard, well, not Flame Wheel, Fire Spin?
Yeah.
Fire Spin in Stadium 1. It's just like, oh hey.
I mean, that was one of their balancing things. You give all the weak Pokemon really good moves, but then to offset that so you don't just use all the strong ones, you give the strong ones really terrible moves. Probably the only one that made it out pretty well is Rhydon.
Charizard did pretty well because, oh hey, you can attack for 3 or 4 turns. And
I'm just talking about straight damage.
I mean, fair. I mean, I went through, like, most of the Poké Cup, with the Charizard. Just like, oh, hey. No! Bob! We just healed you! Lilion. Wait, that wasn't a Shadow Chime Echo, was it?
No, it's not. I think this game is trying to tell you that Bub is not a good choice.
I mean, this is the first. I think the last. I think Goombella has been KO'd more than Bub. You know, playing like current gens with the thing and going back to a game with no without the experience all, it's kind of a little rough. Like,
Yeah.
Although I wish there was the thing of being able to turn it on and off for people who want to do that.
Yeah.
But personally, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, if I remember right, that this arc ends like with Cypher just nuking their like OBNS's servers just to make sure, like, not physically nuking, but like
Yeah, they put in a virus. You know what we do with viruses? We summon the Porygon Squad.
Ah! Hyper Beam. I love that Porygon is one of the few Pokemon that every evolution of it was at one point a fully evolved Pokemon. So it can use Hyper Beam for all three of its evolutions.
I feel bad that it can never show up in Pokemon because they're just too afraid of an accident of something that will happen. Where
I think they actually showed it in Horizons, actually.
They did? Oh.
I'm not sure. I remember seeing someone say something about that. Look, I don't actively follow Horizons.
Neither do I.
That is Lapras, but for a second, I had double check. It did look it did look like a Mudkip.
No, that's actually Swampert. I actually see it now.
Oh, there it is, Swampert. Yeah. I'm like, I see the things like.
Yeah, you see the gills on the sides of its face.
Mudkip in these games are adorable. Mudkip's always adorable.
Now I'm just thinking of that Mudkip meme.
I like Mudkips. Defenseless slams him on the fucking thing.
Alright, dude, now's not really the time to talk about your sad dating life that you'd hit on an anchor while you're robbing the place.
Hey, so, oh, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Hey, wait, no.
Billfish and Rhyhorn. So I'm thinking that it's a Lightning Rod counter team.
You know what? Just to be sure, Mega Drain the Rhyhorn, and we're gonna double check the. Wait, no, Did I just do Shockwave on the fuck? Did I just
Doesn't affect Rhyhorn. No. So you gotta.
No, I attacked it. I clicked on Rhyhorn. Well, we don't know if it had the lightning rod or not.
Well, that's why you target the other Pokemon.
Yeah, but I was just like, oh.
Whoops.
Jinzhou and Shockwave the Quillfish. Harvey.
It just gets spikier.
I mean, that's literally its evolution. It's just spiky. It's just more spiky. What is the difference between it? What's its typing? What's its Hisuian's variant's typing?
It's poison and dark.
It lost its water type?
Yeah. And it stays that way when it evolves.
I guess that makes sense.
And I actually looked up Bulbapedia why it gets the dark typing, and it's actually for the same reason. And it's actually to basically say that while Fugu is less desirable, except for like thrill seekers, it was even more desirable way back in ancient times because it was straight up illegal. Yeah, it was like straight up illegal way back during the time period that Legends Arceus takes place, and because of that, they like, well, let's add the dark typing to really emphasize that part.
Hardening. Stop hardening! Stop attacking the Goombella!
Stop attacking the mushroom.
Mushroom, mushroom. Badger, mushroom.
I'm actually thinking about one of the scenes in early on in Dr. Stone, because one of the guys is collecting mushrooms for the two of them to eat, and he piles a huge basket filled with them, and then as soon as he puts it down, the titular Dr. Stone is flipping through mushrooms, going left and right, tossing a bunch out, because he's sorting them based on what's edible and what's not. So he's like, this edible, this toxic. If it looks like something from a Mario game, don't eat it.
Oh, of course.
And yeah, he actually it's actually one of the rare times that Japan straight up references real world items and brands, though they mostly use it as a like framing device, I guess. So like he references Mario quite a few times. He mentions Monster Hunter and Dragon Ball by name.
In the anime, right?
In the anime. I think he also does so in the manga.
In the manga, actually, in mangas, they'll tend to actually reference those things more. And the reason for that is because, like, the manga, they'll just name drop something, but in the anime, they'll change it to, like, from Yahoo to Yapu.
Mm-hmm.
Or...
Yeah.
Or, it's sort of a thing, like, since more people are gonna be seeing the anime.
Yeah. And now my brain is on a tangent where I'm thinking of regular show for that reason, because there was literally an episode where they give a huge insult to the Happy Birthday song.
Okay.
You have an antidote. You have an antidote.
Antidote, and also, we don't have time to heal. We don't have time to heal. We don't have time.
I mean, that was just to heal the poison. That's it.
No, I mean, we don't have time to go to thing because, Spot Monitor. Oasis. Oh, we already have the Oasis. We have the rare Pokemon from Oasis, but, like, technically... Actually, fun fact, this game... To complete the Emerald decks, you just need this game and Emerald. Like...
I always forget that dude's knocked out right there.
So technically, I know it's not cheap anymore, technically to complete the entire, to get a national dex, you just need this game, Coliseum, Coliseum XD Gale, you need the 2 GameCube games, which I own, and Emerald and Hoppip. Hip the hop. Hip the hop. Wait, isn't Hoppip the rare one?
I don't think so.
Bro. Isn't it one of them that isn't the one that he wants for
I'm
trade?
checking. Hoppip. No. He needs Trapinch, Surskit, and Wooper.
Oh, Surskit. Oh.
But yeah, for regular show, there was an episode where they are essentially making fun of the Happy Birthday song, and part of the reason is because
Universal.
it's actually copywritten.
It's not anymore. It's not anymore.
Well, yeah, not anymore. But back then, it was like maybe 3 years away from losing the copyright into fair use. But because it was still there, they literally bought the rights to Happy Birthday so they could just rip on it.
One of my favorite Adventure Time things from Adventure Time is the Gary Synthesizer episode.
Oh yeah, from regular show. That's one of your favorites. That's awesome, that episode.
Yeah, mainly the music, because I didn't watch it back then because I think that's a later episode, like a.
Yeah, I think it's like season 4 or something. I don't know.
I think it's actually I think the regular show has 7 seasons. I think, and.
Yeah.
It's a
but
later. It's a post 100. It's a post episode 100 episode, which me watching regular show after the 100th episode. You know what? Let's bog Dr. Kamiko. I think this is around the time when
Bother.
Okay, he usually by this time like you can battle Copen again. Because it's been a while. By the way, what do you think of the mecha, the mecha legendaries?
The Groudon mech.
The mecha Groudon and the mecha Kyogre.
I think they're all right. I mean,
I want to mecha
Groudon.
I want to mecha Rayquaza. I just want to mecha Rayquaza plain. Just like.
Yeah. Oh, make Mecha Rayquaza, but make it like a road snake. So like it's or like a roller coaster. Also, I'm a little bit turned off by the Mecha Kyogre because I don't know if this is just my copy or if it's actually a glitch, but like every 5th or so time I'd use the Mecha Kyogre, my game would crash.
It might be a glitch. I think it might be a game. We're gonna get halfway through. At least we don't have the thing. So, what's your ideal team? Like, not necessarily strength-wise, but like just like ideal team, like with favorite Pokemon.
So Umbreon,
Fair.
Gardevoir.
Fair.
Let me see. 'Cause I've never really thought about it.
I have a few of them, like a few teams that I'd be like. Oh hey, oh sweetie, I was waiting.
Metagross.
Fair.
Let's find my favorites. Oh, Infernape. Definitely Infernape. He's one of my favorite starters. What were you? I'm trying to think of like Whiscash, like a water ground type. I'm trying to think of maybe one of them.
Quagsire?
Yeah, like Quagsire maybe. Oh, Swampert. Swampert's better, in my opinion.
Well, yes. Because also Mega Swampert. The muscles, man. Look at those muscles.
Look at those muscles.
He's just like... he may skip leg day, but he is the fastest worked.
Yeah.
Bub. We're retreating. I think Flare Leone can handle this. I also forgot to heal, so hey. Oh hey, we have a Voltorb. We have a Voltorb that we're temp
That we're carrying around.
So in the Gen 2 when you're in the Team Rocket hideout, I like to catch all the electrodes. Just because like I don't feel okay with them fainting them because they're just doing their job. They're like, it's not their fault that Team Rocket is using them for nefarious deeds. Bub might be replaced by one of the things. Oh, Vulpix is also this close. God dang it! I know each other. You've done Vulpix twice. Wait, Gen 2, the Gen 2 remakes. All right.
Maybe I'd go for Tropius for my last team member. I don't know.
Stop picking Pokemon that I'm picking. I feel less special. No. But yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think of others, but I don't know. I just don't have like a set team in mind. But the ones that I do know for sure are Umbreon, Gardevoir, and Infernape, because they all... Umbreon is my favorite Pokemon, period.
Like 90%, like 90% of the human population.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also my sister's favorite, which is one reason why it's my favorite. Gardevoir I like because Psychic types are cool, but I love Gardevoir's Pokedex entries saying how it's always very protective of their trainers. And just the idea of having a Gardevoir around as like a friend and assistant would be really nice for me. Especially because she could take me to work.
Take me to work. How do you...
Like, yeah, like I could literally just like give it a cell phone. It's smart enough to know like how a cell phone works. And then be like, hey Gardevoir, can you come pick me up from work? And then it'd be like, yes. It'd be basically just saying,
teleport?
Yes.
It knows teleport?
Yeah, it knows teleport, so it can just warp right to me and take me home. And even then, like, we could just probably, like, warp around the United States, so if I want to have a holiday in California, I could just be like, let's go to Long Beach or something, and then she could just teleport me to Long Beach.
Long Beach, Cali. You know the thing is, the Vulpix is also a girl.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I'm necessarily regretting picking Flareon, but it's starting to feel like I'm starting to regret it. Hey, don't get that.
I'm not implying anything.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
I mean, to be fair, they both have an issue of low special attack.
True. Yeah, Vulpix was awesome in Gen 1 from what I've heard. And
You know-
then once the physical special stat split came into play, it just didn't get very good. Like all the awesome went to Arcanine, Growlithe and Arcanine.
I mean, it did get better in Gen 5.
A little bit, yeah. Drought.
Well, oh fuck. Oh well. Oh well. Mirabee will be seeing you later.
Yeah.
Well.
Boo-doo, ba-da-doo-doo, ba-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.
Finally, someone who can remember a song. Sorry. I most of like Love Gully. He is one of my best friends. The issue is he does this kind of unpurposely nowadays. But he does the whole getting the tune wrong enough to where it's just like, that's not the song, and you know that bugs me. you
I mean, I'm very keyed into sound, so music is one of my, like, big things that I am skilled at with, like, no training whatsoever, in my opinion, and what I've heard from other people who have, like, heard me sing. The only person who's actually criticized me is one of my coworkers at my part-time job, where she's like, go with the beat to the song in the retail store I work at. And so I start going for it, and she's like, that's not how you do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm going along with it. She's like, no, you're singing along with the tune of the song. You're not singing with the beat of the song. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not hearing the beat. I'm hearing the music. I think that's the problem, is that the beat is so under the music, especially for the song that I was listening to, that I'm like, I can't see where it's at. But, like, most people are like, yeah, you're really in tune, or you're really quick to get in tune.
I'm not good at getting in tune, per se. I'm better at, hey, Ether. And we're gonna get jumped. Okay, no we're not. Shadow, you saved you just saved a few minutes ago. This ain't Gen 4, where saving takes an hour. Just like, you can have a picnic and the saving won't be done. I know that's sarcasm. That's sarcasm.
Also, when I was younger, I used to kind of have a bit of an in-joke for myself, where if I ever met the Runaway guys, I would basically, like, crack jokes and stuff, and John would just respond to me, or Claire now, I don't know. Says that she'll answer to both.
She'll answer to... I just call her Claire, but her channel name is still Proton John. I really want to ask her if I could just call her Proton Claire, just to make it easier on me. Because I have worked on myself to try to... Oh wait, it's a Gulpin fight. You both use Harden! Wait.
I mean, yeah, I try to be respectful of that too, and say it's only just my first time saying it, so that's why it hasn't really settled in yet.
Well, we had a lot of discussion, and I kind of trained my brain that point, when she announced. That part's gonna be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Light screen. Fuck.
But my point is that when I would meet TRG for the first time, or even just overall, and try to connect with them and be like, hey, maybe I can join in on some of the things if it's a 4-player thing, kind of how they had 4 players for a couple of their games. Then me cracking jokes and stuff would have Claire be like, oh great, he's a meal, but he can sing. I
can sing if it's lower, but it's just mainly because of the fact My voice can't reach the pitches that.
I mean, my voice is high enough that I could probably reach a few of the higher notes, but definitely not nearly as high.
Shockwave, the love disc. My favorite. One of the Pokemon I'll be getting as a possibility, I will be resetting the whole battle if it's not the right gender. I'm gonna guess you know who it is, because of that. You get it in this part of the game, I think. I know this because I tried to get it, and then I accidentally KO'd it. No, actually, no. I got KO'd by the thing, and by the guy. It's like the only time I fainted, and because like that can be one of the few times in the series where you can move on if you win or lose. Well, awesome. That's a shadow Pokemon. Okay, no, it's not. I'm just like, oh, fully evolved. Oh, it's a fully evolved Pokemon.
At least you can barf on it.
I'm gonna be honest, I prefer Bellossom over Vileplume, even though Vileplume is the more useful. I just like Bellossom's design better.
I will always remember Bellossom because of it being the Pokemon that takes the longest to get to leave the stage in Smash Bros.
It is?
Yeah, like, or at least it feels like it, because you summon Pokemon and they're out there for like 2 or 3 seconds before they warp out. Whereas Bellossom sticks around for like 12 to 15 seconds.
I think Eevee sticks around for a while nowadays.
Yeah, I think the only one that actually stays around longer is Goldeen for the joke.
Goldeen. My favorite one of my favorite ways of battling, way of playing Smash was having only item damage but just using the Pokeballs. Pokemon battle. I learned it from a friend, just like, oh god, I think the levels are starting to catch up. And mustard.
Mustard.
Numble. One revive. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Hey, now where? Keep up. Fool! You want to fight me? Cypher Peon Eldos.
Edless. The D is first.
Outlaws. Ferret! You know, one of my favorite just small ROM hacks, someone... No! Stop! Stop! You Flinched! One of my favorite ROM hacks is for one of my favorite jokes. I don't think it's actually done in ROM hack yet, but
Oh, stun one, toxic the other. That might give you a bit of an edge.
Another thing is poison. Okay, whatever. Drain.
I drain you.
You know, let's toss it the zigzag here. Quick attack. Do. It's a running for race. Oh no! They're Bub! Come on, Bub.
Yes.
Now you're toxic. The taste of...
Have a taste of the poison.
Nom. Num, num. Mega Drain and hey Teddy, you take over. I miss Return as a move. I wish it. I wish more games would have it. I think the latest game it was in is BDSP, and I can't even be sure of that. But the only reason I think it's in BDSP because BDSP is literally just Diamond and Pearl in a modern thing. So
Yeah.
it's literally just Diamond Pearl in a Unity.
Yeah. And they didn't even bring anything from Platinum over, which sucks.
They brought one of the secret battles you can get. It is the final battle. It is a secret battle with the ow, my eye. Ow. You know, Togekiss, let's let the adult. What was I saying? Pokemon XD.
You're saying something about Togekiss.
Oh, Togekiss. No. Oh, no. Pokemon TC. Pokemon BDSP.
Yeah.
One of the secret battles is technically in the Distortion world, but like technically because it's just a shadow of everyone's favorite
Everyone's favorite Ghost Dragon.
Ghost Dragon, because it's its origin form, but like it's basically to get its origin form thing. Crystal. Headbutt. You know, recently using Headbutt on a team. Okay, first a Pokemon I've used twice on a team. You may ask yourself, why, Shadow, why'd you use twice?
Do the downstairs.
Voltorb. Ah.
Oh, wait. Okay, the machine is here. For a second, I thought it was downstairs.
Oh, it's 3 hours, isn't it?
Oh.
Well, we're not even gonna be.
Yeah, it's 10:30 my time.
Oops. We're gonna finish this battle because I don't remember the last time I saved. You know, this is not.
This is probably a bad matchup for Goombella.
Ah, yes. That's why we say Flair Leon. But, Bub can deal with the Yamba. It's quite shocking.
I'll put a shock to your system.
Deflect. Ah, defense. Wait.
Yep.
Oh, that doesn't protect from this.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's still before the physical.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure of. And speed boost kicked in.
Quick attack. Ow. Oh, you hit my dog. First you hit my dog, then you anti my joke. Burn.
Actually, that was just a natural yawn, so...
No, I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just being fair on my reasoning.
Okay.
I still need to wash my machine.
Yeah, no. Ow.
That's that.
I need to stop twirling my stick. Let's go. And you're one of the and if you had your third evolution, I would choose you. I know Dusknoir is technically better because it can use it's more defensive. Actually no, we want you to fight that, and we want Pokeball. I like Duskull more than Dusclops. But Dusknoir is just so much more cooler. Hey, Duskull got the ball. I do like how that this game has more Gen 3 Pokemon than the previous game. Gen 3 Pokemon you can use. Like
Also before you finish up, oh man, you're gonna miss it.
what?
If you catch a Shadow Pokemon before you finish off the rest of your opponent's team, it actually says Snag right up by your rows of Pokeballs.
Oh, I already know that.
Yeah. To the storage system.
To the spot mine. To the last thing, because that's the one we need. Okay. The only reason I'm healing is because it's right here. Alright. Ow! This is gonna take a while. Who thought 2 elevators was a good idea? I mean...
What are you eating? I don't really know. You don't know, and you're eating it.
It was on a stick. I'm at the county fair. You eat everything on a stick. Pork chop on a stick.
A stick on a stick.
Stick on a stick. Chicken on a stick. No, seriously, they put everything on a stick there.
I know. Yeah. It's easy
Gligar!
convenience when you're at a fair. You don't want to be carrying around a fork and knife. Or whatever for everything.
Butter on a stick?
Butter on a stick, actually, yes. It's a stick of butter on a stick.
I was going to end the stream before the Gligar's like, hey, I'm gonna eat your food. And I know there's not a Pokedex in this game, but I kind of want to have like a national.
And you're almost out of Pokeballs.
You know what? Get in the ball. Well, and
Yeah.
Kumbella is not the Pokemon I want to. Yeah, I definitely don't want Kumbella out for this.
It's done at first. Yeah, because that poison thing didn't do anything.
No, but it can still poison.
Bro. You can stun it, then switch. So. At least that way it'll raise chance and stop it from attacking you. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I had to buy more Pokeballs after this.
Yeah. You get a Premier Ball. You get a Premier Ball. Everyone gets a Premier Ball. I shouldn't complain about a free gift. Come on. Just give me one from the set I purchased. And I'd actually use it.
Okay, that's doing nothing. Oh.
Paralyzed?
Okay, we're gonna send out Teddy because I think. Bub, you.
Yeah, because you can't really do anything to this thing either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
You have refresh.
We do, don't we?
There you go.
I originally was gonna get rid of that, but I'm like, glad I didn't.
I'm glad I remembered what it does.
Return. Well, we get to keep our Premier Ball.
Yeah.
I also like that Pokemon Legends Arceus had the basically made it lore that the shrinking of the Pokemon is just the like when Pokemon shrink into Pokeball, like the Pokeballs don't shrink the Pokemon themselves have the ability to turn into energy. Like, as a defensive measure. Alright. I would like to... This place doesn't have Pokeballs.
Yeah, I think you can still only buy Pokeballs at the store that is not unlocked yet.
No, you can buy Pokeballs at, the Tree Village. Which we need to go into anyway, so we're gonna we're gonna purify the Pokemon that we have, which then we're gonna add Voltorb to the box because it's not one of the Pokemon I'm probably using. It was probably one of the Pokemon I was using, but I think I'd pick a different gen to use it in. you know, if it weren't the fact that I think Hisui and Voltorb you get so late in the game, I'd use it in Hisui, but also it has to deal with like my least favorite character in that game. Okay. Alright. Purify the torp. Hey, don't stand in the freaking doorway! Old man!
But he wants your attention, because that's what a lot of old people want.
I'm an old man. Voltorb. The orb. Purify the orb. Do, do, do. Mirror coat. So it can reflect special damage.
Boom ball.
His name's Joe.
Joe.
He just looks
But
like
he
a
doesn't like coffee.
He just looks like a Joe, though. He just kind of just like, he just kind of like, you know, looks like a Joe. Mr. Joe. Mr. J. Okay.
Oh yeah, so for my mom's birthday, I took her to a nicer restaurant, and when we were driving home, I told her about how one of the funniest moments that I've ever seen from a Batman cartoon is the episode Joker's Millions from Batman the Animated Series.
The Joker.
Because, yeah.
The Joker getting his getting pranked.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, he gets pranked. Well, because like I had to explain it to her because she doesn't know cartoons. She like none of my family really understands cartoons as well as I do, except maybe my sister. So I basically tell her like the main story is that is him winning his millions, and then later on finding out after the video, yeah, I gave you $250 in cash. Only 10 million of it is actually real money. And she looks at me with a face that's like, what? And I'm just laughing because it's like, yeah, a character did that, and it's hilarious.
And the Joker can't give him back.
He can't give the money back. He can't tell anyone that
he can't get his revenge against him because he did.
Yeah.
Place. Alright, and then we're going to party PC Pokemon. Mr. Num. No, not. More tempo. And
Actually, I want to see something. Let's see. Fire. Put Hoppet in between Houndour and
I just
yeah, put one of them yeah, right there. There you go. That gives you more flow.
And as soon as I move like a few inches. Alright, you know, Anyway. We got 9 purified Pokemon. And, I saved, right? Never be too careful. And I think that is the perfect place to end the stream, because it is 3 hours and 15 minutes, and intermission. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Until next time, fare thee well. Bye-bye. See you all later. Arf, arf, hold on, where's the bye-bye? Arf, 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 arf. There's a reason. There's a reason why Celio was chosen. He is he is one of my many mascots.
He is one of your mustaches.
Yes. Peace.